Hey, what's up, everybody? I was just kind of driving around, and every now and then I have these weird thoughts. So I don't exactly have a pen and paper to write it down. So I thought I'd put it into a video for you guys, or whoever wants to watch, basically. And anyways, I was thinking, about like limitations and setting standards, and just to kind of give you some context about what I'm sort of talking about. The last few lines this is the beauty of poetry, is that there's so many different meanings, and not any single one of them is correct, nor are they wrong. I mean, it's open to interpretation. That's what I was kind of talking about with art. I mean, you see or hear what you need to see or hear. Anyways, though, one of my favorite poems by Robert Frost, The Road Not Taken. The last few lines, I don't know if I have this exactly right word for word, but it goes something like, two roads once diverged in the woods, and I took the road less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. So yeah, when I kind of listen to that, let it, sit in my brain for a little bit, just kind of think about what I think it means. Don't let anybody else set the standards for your own limitations, basically. Don't let anybody else set the standard for you, pretty much is what I'm getting at. Only you set the limitations for you. Only you set the standard for you. Somebody might set the bar, but that is not setting a standard for you. Somebody might set the bar high. You can parallel that to anything in life, man. Whatever you want. Don't let somebody set the standard for you. If you want something, go out there and fucking get it. I mean, just fucking do it. Get off your ass. Don't complain about it. Sure, you're gonna fail. There's gonna be speed bumps along the way, but that's gonna make the end result all that much more worth it. I mean, I'm not even talking about like an end result. Like, for instance, somebody that wants to bench 315 pounds. They don't just exactly know, okay, on this day it's gonna happen. No, I mean, it's months and months and months of preparation and training, and there's a bunch of different factors that go into play, but it's not just, okay, on this day it's gonna happen. No, that's not exactly how it works out. I mean, a big thing of it is preparation. I mean, if you want something, you're the only one that's holding you back. Just let that settle in for a minute. You are the only one that is holding you back in whatever you want. I'm not saying that you can have exactly whatever you want, but just because somebody says that you can't have something doesn't mean you can't have something. If that makes any sense at all to anyone. I'm not saying that, because you want $1 billion, you can get $1 billion. I'm saying, something that's realistic. Certain things are just given to certain people. There's a lot of things that have to fall in line for certain things like that to happen. But I'm just saying, if you want something that is realistic, you might have to work your ass off for it. You might have to put in a little bit of effort, a little bit more than what's required, is what I'm getting at. But don't let somebody else set the standard for you, or set the limitations. You set your own limitations. I know I've said that like 3 or 4 times now, but it couldn't be any more true. I mean, just because Jim, Jack, and Joe did something, and they worked at it, doesn't mean that's the end all. I mean, that doesn't mean it can't go any further. That it might take you a little bit less to achieve what they did. That doesn't mean anything. I mean, just because somebody did it in such a fashion doesn't mean you can't do it in a different fashion. And that's kind of another thing I was trying to get into, but I got a little lost there. Basically, I don't write any of this down. I just kind of go off the top of my head, so sorry if it's kind of scrambled everywhere, but it's okay to be different amongst a crowd. I kind of pride myself on that, and that I don't go the normal path, so to speak, normal, quote unquote. I'm very different, atypical, if you will. Not to, feed my ego or anything, but I don't feel like I'm the atypical, or the normal person, so to speak. normal in the sense of my actions, I guess. You know, I'm not going out and partying just whatever. I don't have to, you know, get to a toxic level of death or whatever to just to have fun, I guess. You know, I actually enjoy reading, but it has to be about certain things, I guess. I actually enjoy learning. I enjoy school, and you talk to most kids and it's just like, nah, fuck school, man. That shit's not important. Yeah, man. YOLO, thug life. Fuck, man. I don't know, but anyway, I'll get into something completely different. I really pride myself on not walking the path that, so to speak, somebody else might have wanted me to walk, I guess. And that I'm not talking about my parents or anything, but I'm not walking, you know, a path that was created by somebody else. I'm walking my own path. Basically, the main point of this video is just be yourself and be happy with who you are. You know, you don't have to pretend to be somebody else or be something that you're not. I'm perfectly happy and content with who I am. And that doesn't mean I'm you know, content with where I am in towards like my goals or anything. You know, as it is a journey. It's not really a destination. It is a journey. But I'm perfectly okay with who I am and, you know, where I'm going in life right now, where I'm headed. And that's all me. That's nobody else's decision but me. It's solely my decision. And I wish people would just kind of trust themselves. So I guess I'd say, you know, trust yourself in the decision that you're making. You know, is this going to better me today, tomorrow, the next day, or could I be using this time differently? You know what I mean? But anyway, I wanted to make a short video. This is probably going on like 8 or 9 minutes now, so I'll just kind of leave you guys with that thought and you know, refer back to that poem, The Road Not Taken. 2 roads once diverged in the woods, and I took the road less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Peace.